Chapter 5. Dumping negativity and letting go of resistance. When one learns by actually experiencing it that the mind is only reactive, he then holds in mind only the things he wants and never takes thought for the things he doesn't want. Lester Levenson. In this chapter, we will be going even deeper into the releasing activity. In the preceding chapter, we looked at the negative energy in the form of feelings we have trapped in our stomachs and chests, finding that by acknowledging them and putting a magical conduit into this unwanted energy, we could allow it to surface and pass through easily. Always see it as passing through. It is not good. It is not bad. It is just phenomena. By doing this continuously, you will begin to notice you are feeling much lighter about situations and people who previously used to bother you. If you have not experienced this yet, do not be concerned. Either return to the previous chapter and repeat the instructions, or simply proceed ahead. It is all up to you. Remember, releasing is something that we all naturally use, but we use it unconsciously. With continual practice, we begin to use it consciously. Releasing is a method for rapid on-the-spot change. It is quite easy and only takes seconds to do. You will soon find that you can defuse any problems in your life as they arise simply by releasing. Now, let us look at resistance. What stops us from having all the good things in life? What stops us from releasing all the time? Picture someone you have been resisting. Recall what you just don't like about that person. Now think again about that person and really feel the resistance within. Notice where it shows up. Does it feel like a clutching sensation in your stomach or chest? Now ask yourself, could I let go of clutching? Just let it go. Release it. And allow that energy to pass through. Could you let go of resisting some more? And more. And more. Let me show you how to do some introspection about resisting someone. If you're resisting someone or something, you're experiencing a push. Ask yourself, who is actually the pusher? Perhaps if you were not resisting, you would not experience a push. That's something to ponder. The approach can be compared to the martial arts practices of Aikido, Karate, Judo, and/or Tai Chi. By using the release technique, you will be able to diffuse an opposing force without having to waste energy necessary to control the pushing force. In other words, you can use the technique during an argument and find yourself in control simply by letting go. Take a check. Test this yourself and see if it is not so. In any event, just by feeling your resistance and letting go, that energy too will pass through. Now, think of someone else you have been resisting. Notice you are clutching in your stomach or your chest. Tilt your head down and allow that unwanted energy to come up and pass through, and more and more. Could you let go of clutching? Could you let go of resisting? Just allow that unwanted energy to pass through. It really wants to leave. It is not good. It is not bad. It is just phenomena passing through, and more, and even more, and even. To illustrate, let's take the case of Mark, a man in his 30s who worked his way up the corporate ladder of a telecommunications company. He found himself being passed by for promotions time and again, which angered and perplexed him. After taking the release course, he realized he had been sabotaging himself in two ways. First, he was resentful of his boss and acted indignant and defiantly argumentative. He created a very unapproachable wall around himself and was increasingly more uncooperative and explosive. This in turn made him an unlikely candidate for promotion. Second, he discovered a program in his mind that came from a negative and demeaning father who had told him repeatedly that he never would amount to anything. He saw how subconsciously he made sure to stay in a lowly position so his supposed incompetence would not be found out. Upon these realizations, he realized that these programs and almost overnight changed his situation. Soon after, he was promoted to senior VP. In any conflict, it is important to look for the clutching, the resisting, because if one is resisting, one is experiencing a push from the other. We need to clearly see this. It is our resistance that causes us to experience a push from another person. So, who is the pusher if you are not resisting? When you just let go of clutching and allow that energy to pass through, you will see that you will not experience a push. Carl Jung, the noted psychologist, posed the question: is it the things going on around you that are causing you distress? Is it your reaction to them?